This is the session where basically we're going to discuss customizing an Adobe Spark video to promote the upcoming EMSC survey. And I'm going to go over that. And then Mike will spend a couple of minutes going over how to, we have created an email banner, and he's going to discuss how to make some edits to that, and then how to get that put into Outlook. So the session goals of the first half of this session are to view the pre-made Spark video, to show possible customizations that can be made to it, and then to discuss the uses of that video a little bit. So in case you're unfamiliar, if you were in the last session about Adobe Spark Post, you've seen some of this a little bit, but Adobe Spark is a free online application that allows you to create little videos through the Spark Video, mini web pages through Spark Page, and then social media posts and other types of flyers and images through Spark Post. As mentioned, it is free. There's a paid version that gives you a couple of upgraded features, but by and large, really the lion's share of what you care about in Adobe Spark is free. It's really a pretty robust program for being free. We have talked a lot about Adobe Spark over the last little while. We've done the last workshop we actually did was before the grantee meeting in August of 2019 in Washington, DC. And we went pretty in depth over Spark Video and Spark Post. Nope, I lied. Spark Video and Spark Page, which is the mini web pages. And all of the storyboards that we created for that are available. So if you'd like to see those videos and make some of your own, just reach out to your TA or go to the NEDARC.org website, and those storyboards are available there. Additionally, the storyboard for the video that we're going to be using here will be available after the workshop. So the one thing that is a little bit different about this session versus the other Adobe Spark session, if you were in it, is we actually do not want you to follow along. The reasons for that is because we're basically, the way that Spark Video works is there's kind of a you can't really share an uncompleted version. You really can only share a completed version. So there's only a few places where your NEDARC TA is going to be able to make customizations and then send you the video. If you'd like to make a lot of customizations, you'll need to use that storyboard and basically create the video with the customizations as you're going. So for that reason, don't worry about following along for this one. We're just going to go over the video, show you what we can do, what your NEDARC TA can do for you, what is needed for that, and then you can reach out and get that video. And then again, if you want to create more customization through your own video, you can start from scratch using the storyboard and follow that to create that. I am going to go ahead and pull up my browser. So the first thing I want to do, I'm already logged into Adobe Spark Video and everything, but the first thing I wanted to do was just show you the video. So this is the version of the video that does not have customizations in it. You'll see there's places that have brackets around it. You'll see those are the places where we can put in your name, your information, and then I'll kind of show you how that will work. Let me know if the sound works. It should. You should be able to hear the sound through my computer, but if not, we'll just watch it and not have the sound, but hopefully it'll work. It's a lot better with the sound in there. Coming this next January, the National EMS for Children program will be emailing a survey to EMS agency administrators across the U.S. More than 8,000 EMS agencies across the nation completed this survey last year. We are trying to assess what methods and their frequency of skill checking on pediatric equipment is being offered at agencies. We are also interested in hearing about how pediatric emergency care is coordinated at your EMS agency. A recent study found that EMS agencies with an individual or individuals who coordinated pediatric emergency care had an increased frequency of skill checking of pediatric equipment. Our goal with this survey is to help EMS providers be better prepared to face pediatric calls. In order to do this, we need data on agencies' current capacity to care for ill or injured children. Your agency will receive an email from the EMS for Children program asking you to complete the survey. But don't worry, the survey should only take you 6 minutes to complete. Please help us help you be prepared to care for your pediatric patients by completing this short survey. I don't know if it was doing it for you. Some of the like panning images and stuff were kind of like jerky. It won't be that way. If it was showing that way, that's just a internet thing at the moment. But the video itself is smooth. It's not going to have those little jerks in it.
Yeah, and Braden, in the chat, Liz said that she could hear the sound and that it looked good. Corolla mentioned that it was nice. Carolina wants to know if she can just use that one. Samantha mentioned that it was a phenomenal video and that it's very well put together, Autumn said. So Sam in Michigan said she's totally going to use this.
Good. We're really happy to hear that. So to answer Carolina's question, yes, the goal of this is to use just this video. The one thing you will want to do though is reach out to, I think Jane is your TA, and she can update these couple of parts that say state EMS for children. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just show you how this stuff can be changed. So you do need your TA to do it. Unfortunately, you can't do it yourself because you'd have to have access to this account. But I'm going to go ahead and do it as if I were doing it for somebody. So if anybody can tell me where the state North Tacoma comes from, it is fictional. Let me know and you win nothing, but you are happy because you got it right. So obviously we'll put in the state there. And then really the rest of them are these last few slides they're called. This is how Adobe Spark Video works. And what we'll do is we'll come in and we'll put in the name and the state.
I think that Carolina was the first to answer. She said The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. You're absolutely correct. That is the state supposedly that The Simpsons is located in, the Springfield is in. So obviously we'll put in your name, the state information here. One thing that's kind of fun is we can add in a photo for you. So you'll want to send your TA a photo. If you don't want a photo of you, you could put in your EMSC logo or something like that. But I'm sure they would love to see you. Thought I had this pulled up. I apologize. Let me get my picture in there of Dr. Julius Hibbard of Springfield. And then actually we can change the size just a little bit. Anyway, I'm not going to spend the time, but we'll make it fit and everything so that it looks nice. And then this last slide here, we would just put in your, woo. Is that just my computer looking all spazzy, or is it?
It seems like you copied and pasted over that same one.
Anyway, it's being kind of funny. This is actually a loaner computer, so maybe that's why it's having some struggles today. But we'll put in your phone number, put in your email address, and then your contact information so that the people that go to see this video, they know who to contact about it. And then these last few slides do have to remain in. That's just some of the federal funding stuff. It gives references to the study that we surveyed, or the study that we cited. and then just the standard HRSA, the federal requirements about where the funding has come from for it. So let me hop back here. And okay, we've got about 15 minutes.
Yes, sir, about 15 minutes.
Perfect. So there are 3 ways that we can get you your video. The first way is we can just download it. It downloads to an MP4 file, which is a very standard video file. Works on all your different social media. Every computer that's worth anything is going to have an MP4 player, as part of it. The one trick with downloading it is it's a bigger file than we can usually send via email. So what your TA can do is we have access to something called Ubox, where we can upload that and then share a folder with you, and then you can go to that folder and download it. That's an option. If occasionally we run into states who don't have access to box.com, it's blocked. In that case, we can work with possibly Google Drive or something. It's not too bad. It's pretty easy for us to upload it, and then usually for you guys to go in and find that and download it. If not, we'll work with you, and if we're having a hard time figuring out how to do it, there's ways. We'll figure it out. The second way that you can share it is we can generate a link for you that has just your specific state's video on it. And then you can share that link in email. If you put it into Facebook, let me actually show you. So if you put it into Facebook, that link, like you can see here, I just posted in the link. It will populate a thumbnail, that has that first slide on it that people can then click on, where it will take them and show them the whole video. And then last is it does offer embed code. This is a little bit beyond my technical skills, but if you have a website that you would like to just have that video be a part of for a while, talk to your webmaster, and they'll know exactly what to do with that embed code. It's just a piece of computer code that they can put right in, and it will embed that video into your website. So that's another third option as well. And all 3 of these are available. They're easy for us to get you. Just let your TA know when you request your video, how you want it, or if you want it in all 3 ways or whatever, and we'll make that happen for you. And as mentioned, if you add it to Facebook, oftentimes the easiest way is to just use that link. It'll populate with a thumbnail that people can then see, and click on the video, and it will take them to show it. In order to do this, your TA needs 5 things. They need what state you're in, the name of the contact person, most likely that will be you. If there's somebody else they should contact, it could be them, but most likely it would be you. Your telephone number, your email address, and then your photo or another photo that you want put in there. Remember that the photo slot is more tall and thin. It's more portrait than landscape. So keep that in mind when you're selecting a photo. If you pick one that's really in landscape style, it may not look as good as something that's a little bit more designed for a portrait format, vertical up and down. Are there any questions right now about that? All right, I'll fly through these last few really quick. So additional storyboards are available. You can make some other videos. Go to NEDARC.org, click on the Performance Measures tab, scroll down a little bit, and you can see they're all in Word, Microsoft Word format. And you can download those storyboards, hop into Spark Video, and start playing around with those. And then for the sake of time, we're going to just quickly run through these questions. Be thinking about the target audience for this video, and be thinking about ways that you can share this video with them. I noticed some chats coming in. Is there anything any questions?
Not much. Carolina does say, are these slides available somewhere?
Yeah, so the slides themselves, they're not really done this in the sense of like a PowerPoint slide. They only live on Adobe Spark, but the Liz posted the what is it called? Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. The storyboard for this video, so you could take it and create the video for yourself in Adobe Spark Video, and then add in any updates, any customizations or edits that you want to make. And so that would be the way to get those slides. You'd have to create them, I mean, if you have questions, you can always reach out to your TA, and we're here to help walk you through stuff. But that's going to be the main way to do it. And there also are some tech talks that we've done about this, and so those might be of use as well. So don't hesitate to reach out to your TA, and we can give you links to those tech talks and things. To stop my rambling real quick, the answer to that question is we cannot get you those specific slides, but there is the storyboard that you can get them from. Go ahead, Jane, was that you?
Oh, no, that's fine. Carolina just said that she wanted to see if she could see the one about what she needs to send to her TA. If you go back to just kind of what they need to send to their TA again, and then Liz just posted it to the chat. So, and I'll post the Spark website as well.
The last few minutes, we're going to go over how to create a banner that you can plug into your email signature line. So we're going to actually show you how to edit that in PowerPoint. It's a PowerPoint file. Then save that email banner as an image, and then actually insert it into your email signature in Outlook. So the file that you actually use to create this picture that you're going to insert into your email signature line is actually a PowerPoint file. That's the way we've developed it, and it's easy for you to actually customize it in this format. And actually, this image is you can use it exactly as it is if you want. And we've actually made it so you know, the only thing really the language is standardized because we want, you know, this to be consistent across EMSC programs, and obviously this is to promote the upcoming survey. The time frame for the survey is the same. So everything in here is really designed to be used as is, with the one exception is you can replace your the logo here on the right with your state logo. Again, you could use it as is if you wanted, but it probably makes more sense for you to actually put in your state logo rather than just the EMSC program logo. So I'll show you how to do that, then we'll save it, and then we'll actually plop it into Outlook. So if we go here, and again, just watch, and this of course will be recorded. We go here, I'm just going to click on this image right here, the little bear, and delete it. And then I'm going to go up to under insert, and I'm going to say insert a picture, and it will bring up, I've got a picture already selected. And obviously whatever picture you want, wherever your state logo is, make sure it's accessible to you on your computer. So I'm going to plug in this picture. It's Alaska's EMSC logo because I think it's neat looking and it's fun to play with. So we'll pretend like we're Renee here. So, okay, we brought it into the PowerPoint slide, and obviously it's really big, so we're going to have to size it. And I'm going to size it, and I'm just going to make a point to make sure when you size images, grab it in the corner here so you get the diagonal double arrow. Don't do it like this vertically or horizontally, because if you do start sizing vertically and horizontally, it will not do it proportionally and your image will look distorted. So you grab it here with the double diagonal and just come down diagonally, you know, and then you can start playing with the actual size and the positioning of it. So we'll go up here, and I'm just going to go and insert on the view screen. I'm going to click on my guides. The guides just help you to see kind of how you can position things in relation to what's already in there. So this guide on the top, you know, is across this top image, and the bottom is across the calendar date here, and these two vertical guides show where the NEDARC image is located. So you can kind of use that to help guide where you want to actually size your or place your image. And I'm just going to scroll it here a little bit bigger. For those of you who are in the session with Eddie, this looks familiar to you because it's pretty close to what he was doing with the publisher file that he was working on. So there it is. And again, I can move it around if I want. There's no reason I couldn't move it down if I want, or move it up. Again, these guides just help you just to get an idea of where it sits in relation to the other images on your PowerPoint. So I'm going to put it right there because I like it there. And then I'll unclick guide. Doesn't really matter because when you save it, it won't, those guidelines won't show up, or shouldn't show up. So that's the one thing you can do with this, is you can put in your own state logo, which is kind of a nice feature. Then I'm going to to select this whole thing and save it as an image, I go up here to the upper left corner and left click, and I'm just going to drag and cover, make sure I have the whole image in here because I need to get everything, the outline, the image that I just put in, and all the text. And then I let go, and then I just right click within that what I've highlighted and say save as picture. And I'll just put it here under in my let's see here. Well, I'll just put it here in my desktop for now. And I'll call it picture 2, and it's in a PNG format, which is what you want to, which is the highest quality image. So I'm just going to hit save, and it's now saved as an image. And so I can now exit out of PowerPoint. It doesn't really matter. I can save this as a PowerPoint. You know, the file is my PowerPoint, but I've saved the whole image somewhere else. In Outlook, to create a signature, you go up to the far left on the ribbon under File and just click File. Go down to Options. And we have a document that Jane has uploaded that takes you through these basic steps. It was using another image, but it gives you the basic idea. And you click on Mail right here, and then you go down 3 items down, and it says create or modify signatures for messages. I'm going to click on signatures, and then I've got a default one in here. I'm just going to create a new signature just because I want to just to do that, and I'm going to call it EMSC. I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to type in my name. I'll type in my name, and then I can type in some other things, my phone, an email, or whatever else. But then I'm just going to go down. I'm running out of time here, so I'm doing this quickly. I'm running out of time. I'm going to double return and then go up to this little icon up here that says image, and I'm going to click on image and hit picture 2, which is the one I want that I just saved, and I'm going to click insert, and there it is. And then I can,
And Mike, we have just a couple minutes left.
yeah, I can select this as my default. I can keep it as a new signature that I just did, you know, however you want to do it. And then I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And then make sure you click OK out of there. And then I'll just go in, and when I create a new email, I'll just go in and say, oh, I'm going to bring this over here. Now it defaults to what it thinks is my default signature, but if I go up to the signature box here and hit the drop down, I can select the EMSC, and there it is. There's my image, and you know, obviously this will have been updated. But that's a nice way for you to just promote the upcoming survey to EMS agencies if you're going to be sending emails to them or other folks that you think can help promote the survey for you. Again, it's easy to save this as your default signature if you'd like.